I'm talking to the live chat as well. Oh, this is different. No, usually, open this up. I've seen them in sealed. I hope this means that they're not going to be as difficult to open because, again, I'm sure Blokees collectors out there will agree with me. Some of the boxes can be quite awkward to open. So let me show you this. So, as you always pretty much do have, TFUKcon side to front. You are passing these around if you want before we open them. You want to pass them around before we open it. We've got a TFUKcon front. Oh, God. Also got that side, and we've got the pass. Everything is going in this. So, nice with it. Wonderful. We're all sorted. Fantastic. Go upstairs, our esteemed guest to our lecture, and I think, all where right, so no, you still have to get into these really awkward ones. Who's nice there? Dave's there. Dave Wayne changes his name so many times. So, because there's 9 in the box, there's 3 of us, we are, of course, going to be doing we're going to let you guys in for a treat. We're going to be able to, with the time that we've got set here, we are going to be allowed, not allowed, we have time to unbox the entire set. Right, we've got 3 packets. That's new. That's new. Straight away.
I need it.
We've got one of the back to open it. So I have seen 127 because I got some bumpy bits. Yeah, this is all complete. There is so many more pieces in here. There's loads more pieces. Mark, the guy, as I say, we know from Blokees, has told us that, again, the thing with Blokees is the same silly, they're like evolving, but they're transforming because they are updating. So we went to I think the first 4 sets had the elbow joints, the knee joints that you had to build. No.
I've got the most important and best transformer of all. I'm retired because I have surgery.
Oh, it's not saying. But yeah, so what I was saying is, oh, here we go. Look, so this is B127. And these little cars that come with them are fantastic. I love them. They've got individual instructions now. So the problem that you've got with this one is because it's not a problem. And the thing is, you have to open everything to know which character, which thing you've got. To give you an idea of how many more accessories they come with, look at that. That is way more than yours. So there's loads more parts coming in with things. What was I saying? Yes, because they're constantly updating their figures, the elbow joints and everything come pre-assembled, which is great. I've got a new, look at that, whatever that is, that's a new bit of articulation. It's a new bit of articulation. Do you need a pen on it? Have you got? Oh, he's got a D16. We're all big kids. And of course, as I say, talking about the con, this is only the first night. We have a full day's event scheduled for tomorrow as well. So there will be stuff on this social, Sam's former social, my Instagram, and loads of others. Right, I think we need to look at this. What is called Soundwave. So we're going to film the lives of the past, but Robert Kopp is there. Oh, he's talking to the board. It's funny because there's people in the chat who are also in this same room, so it's interesting.
It's the best.
Exactly that. We've got obviously all 9 here. We've got 2 boxes actually, so we're hoping, we're crossing our fingers that we can pull some chase variants. Because once we've done this, obviously we're heading over, handing over to the show. But then we're also going to be able to, via mine and Sam's content, social medias, we're going to be putting up even more content of these. So because I've remembered to bring all the previous versions and iterations of these, this is exactly what it's on about. Sorry, I'm going to butt in myself. So the added articulation, there's a ball and socket joint at the top of where this attaches to the torso. So obviously, before it used to just click. So these now, I've got even more. You're going to have an ab tilt, an ab front, and a side crunch. So an oblique front, if I want to use correct terminology. So we're going to keep building these up. And as Mark was just there, and I now remember to come back to, all of these are going to be on display, both of these, the Galaxy Defender, these 07. We're going to be doing some comparison videos as well, some collection videos. I suppose just again, this gives you guys an opportunity as well. Maybe not in the chat now because I can't, reply to everything. But of course, once this is up, feel free to leave as many comments as you want of the figures that you want to see them with. If we've got them with us here, we will of course apply and get as many of the comparison videos up for yourselves. There's loads more, yeah. That's it. So that part there was the neck. There's also the added articulation in the hip. These are, again, the improvements that they keep making with these, and the thing that I joke about is you genuinely can't keep up with them. It's true, but I'm not going to moan if they keep making figures which are as good as these. These are insane. That's going to go there. You guys, as I say, keep chatting away. Jermaine's imperfect. I'm here live. That's great. I love the fact that they're doing that. And this is weird for me because we're live on how many different forms now? Sam's there, that's there, in person. You guys can jump into like, Bumblebee's got some blades. There's so many more pieces here. I've got to confess. Really? It's completely took me by surprise. For instance, the head that we're making up is now 4 pieces, 5 at the back and 6. So before they only consisted of really small parts. And funny enough, Darcy and Riley are still watching. If anybody's watching this later on, the best thing about these is they're completely suited any age group. Kids love building them, adults love building them, kids love playing with them, and because they do G1 sets, you've got the nostalgic factor of playing with the kids again, playing with the toys again that you had when you were a kid. It's nice to do that. How are you guys doing? Because I'm walking away. You're doing way better than me.
I think so in my house, it was like I'm 45, youngest 7, and we all love them. The beauty of Blokees is the aspect that they have so many different size classes and different complexities. And that's the joy. There's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Then obviously, and me as a retailer, that's a great aspect as well because I can bring up and go, just pick you up, what if it's something to interesting for you, if it's something more complex for the additions.
Exactly that.
That's a little bit more complex. About my birthday, I had an absolute fantastic.
Yeah, that's it. So as I say, these at the moment, there you go. They're definitely watching. These at the moment are the Galaxy Defense. So if we want to talk sort of Hasbro's Hasbro's terminology, you've obviously they've got a core class, which could be the Defender class. The Galaxy version would be classed as Deluxe. Again, same with Hasbro, same with most companies. As you go up through the classes, the quality of the figure gets better, the detail of the figure gets much better, articulation, light-up points. And what just alluded to right there was these Action Edition ones now, and they are literally leader class figure size. So the same size as leader class figures with much more articulation. I mean, granted, again, they don't transform, but anybody, especially people who do toy photography, especially people who just want something to look good on a shelf, you actually can't beat them for, as I say, for screen representation. They look exactly like it. It's crazy. Crazy. I can't. I'm actually really stunned. You've got to do more than you would do sort of normal. There's easily. Then the box normally says how many pieces there are. There's some of the up to 54 pieces in one of these figures. There's 54 pieces. So that shows you the amount, I suppose, of detail that's going to be going into these. And the crazy thing is as well, most of the people I've spoke to here in person, even just only a couple of minutes ago, that they really went into Blokees at first, and pretty much like myself and a load of other people, they just found themselves really enjoying them. I think again because they are covering every base. You've got movie figures, you've got the Defender ones, and now they're starting to branch out into combining figures. And they're all in us collectors, our wallets, etc. I say our wallets. Let's be honest, these are also what I would class as popular prices.
Small club. I think employee does have a voucher on again. Reduced prices on the Blokees. So we don't have that game, but we have lots of the previous waves prices. and I have stayed with it.
Oh, he's doing it.
It's gorgeous. Like I'm in like I love a bit of sound wave, so have so many options for sound wave come out. Just, the action prime getting the action sound wave, sorry, in review, and this. When talk about defenders, and this is gorgeous.
Is that the one? Sorry, Sam. To give you an idea of the chest, normally the old ones you just piece, one piece at the front, one piece at the back, and the chest and whole sort of upper torso part that has been made for 6 pieces so far. So again, huge difference between the really, really. Sorry, Sam. I can go. Maybe you'll let me take that one home, Mark. Yeah.
So seniority for TFUKcon.
Yeah.
Luke does like these, so that's all right. Luke's more interested in some of the other pieces, and if you're coming, we'll have this incredible whirl up for a raffle. I'm going to both of them from Sam's Forge. Gorgeous piece of kit. This is available in the raffle. Maybe another.
You should explain
one or
exactly
two
what
available.
So, an
this
actual
is
genuine prototype. Yeah.
So this is a custom 3D printed figure from Sam's Forge. Sam was meant to be with us. He's sadly not going to make it this weekend, but he produces these great figures, and he is the current designer of the MMC's Supermax, their Folk Max, to be coming beginning of 2026. This is absolutely stunning. So Sam has kindly donated a couple of copies of this for us to raffle away. It's fully transforming IDW style world, and it is good. Gorgeous. So that'll be available over the course of the weekend.
Well, you miss it.
Look fancies that more than the Blokees, but I'm over the moon getting a.
There's even bits.
I've got a sound wave.
There's even additional bits here to go into the shins, which again I was not expecting. The level of really up to detail. And again,
Come on, have a look.
I could I even own up with some. There you go. So Zombie Workshops just said that he's got some. It's quite funny. Keep coming up, guys. Come on up and look. You're more than welcome to. We just as I say, Mark, go to another one, mate. You're well in front of us. Crack on. So yeah, so this box in particular is, as I say, all the Transformers 1 movie. So Galaxy Wave 1 was G1 figures. Wave 2 and 3 and 4 were G1 figures. 5 was Transformers 1, and then they started again because there's so many toy lines to think from. In 6 was some G1 with some IDW. And in 7, they're back to 1. And again, through all the other core class, the classes and everything, they just keep going through so many different things. There's so many, again, avenues they can take. And at the moment, we're just showing Transformers because the Transformers channel. But Sam's had the privilege to have a play around with a few of the other ones, haven't you?
Yeah, I had the Minions and the Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
It's amazing. I love them. I think Sesame Street as a kid is wonderful, and they're great. They're great.
I like the Sesame Street one. I like the Pokemon. Both my kids are Pokemon daft, so I need to try and pick them up for them. Good thing with this series, Blokees
Yeah, you can set up a bit of catch up.
and the most kind thing for you is that there is, if you want to have a representation of Transformers 1, there is no better way to do that than the Blokees. You now have 2 ways, which is 18 figures total, to showcase some of the fantastic characters from arguably the best Transformers movie. I know that people challenge that, but I think so. But in my opinion, standalone movie, the best Transformers movie.
Yeah.
And I think, we don't have this representation across the brand. But characters.
Another finish.
See, I'm well behind it. Come on, man. And funnily enough, I was just speaking with the people in front of us, and they were saying how hard it is to get Alpha Trion figures for Transformers 1, and there is one in one of these boxes, so we'll be able to actually show and get out an Alpha Trion figure in a second. Oh, that's the
The next one you've got here is Starscream.
You're going to. I've never done this. I'm way behind. They've even got additional weapons. Like I'm building up now Bumblebee's arm cannon. What cock? Did it go in his chest?
Yes. So the chase figure for this is a Megatron, so we didn't get the chase and Sam's got the Megatron. So there is a hidden style that says Megatron. So sadly we never got the chase, but We've still got another box.
Do you have another box to do? Can you pass another one? Please pass one. Why am I so
We've forced all to a sharp. That's it. Sorry, man.
There you go, pass him over. The head's confusing. It's made up of like 6 or 7 different bits. There's so much going on to this.
It's so much more complex.
So that's just his face. There's three parts into the front of his head. The rest of his head is going here. How does that even fit?
We've only got 2 bags. It's funny.
2 bags, that's strange. Again, thank you to all of Special Action. Good to see you on there. Thank you to everybody who's in the chat, chatting away, as I say. We're also going to be doing live tomorrow night as well, guys. We're going to be doing some of the games from tomorrow night. That's going to be live on here, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Oh, is that today? Who's that? What's that? Oh, that's from the movie, isn't it? That's one of their
That's a thing. It's
That's not in the box. That's interesting. Oh, that's cool.
Right, I've actually managed to catch up with this, get on board. It took me so long. And I tell you the reason why it took me so long is because this particular one has 2 different heads. You can either have the standard B127, or you can just go for the battle mask, then that would fit in under there. It's also got an additional plus, as well as having his knife hands. Or sword hands, as they changed it to the UK, because we're not allowed to say the word knife. So, an abundance of stock here, things here, guys. This is really great. Right, there we go. I'm going to be able to move on to another one now as well, which is good. Thank you. Just to put that quickly on there. What we got? Oh, it's moved. Is that because you moved? I don't know what's going on. Stan, what's going on with your thing? It's sabotaging.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Right, let's start to pop one.
We're actually on the sinking Titanic.
We're in water. Well, we didn't mention that, did we? We're on a ship somewhere.
Hey, Spirit.
I don't know what's going on.
It's in the bag.
It could be worse. It could be worse. He's trying to fix it. Oh, no. Orientation is locked. Okay, we'll take the most back. Sam, what are you doing? Oh, my God. You don't want that. It'll, can you still know? Is that pause it? Can you still see me, Sam? Can you still, right, in the chat, whoever's watching it live here, can you still see me if it paused? You can still see me, it's okay. Magic, we'll keep it there. We're going to keep it there. Still see us. Oh, we're sideways. That's no good. Oh, yeah, we're sideways. See, this is Sam's new stuff. Hold. Sam, I've got an idea. Just turn it off. If you just turn it off.
You're upside down now.
I'm upside down. Where's it gone? See, it's a good job that we're all professional here, isn't it? Right, I'm upside down now. I'm upside down now. Rain. We're also on the fun fair on the ship. Fun fair on the ship. That's upside down, son. My wife's texting me saying I'm running alone.
I don't like it. Still, yeah.
We're now in Australia.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week, of course. Love you. Goodbye.
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, you get every rock on in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot turns wet dream. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her own, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, set party and let's roll. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers the show.
Mystique.